How many of you own cop killer bullets and use them against police officers? Raise your hand.
You keep the question short and sweet and the response short and sweet.
I do. Senator Dayton, you talk about deathbed conversions. I've explained why I do the things I do. If you could just explain to me and everybody else here in the state of Minnesota, how is it that you can have an F rating from the NRA and you can sit up here and tell us that you're going to defend sportsmen's rights, you're going to defend my right and my children's right to hunt and fish in this state when you've got an F from the NRA? Have you had one of your own deathbed conversions? Well, we won't call it deathbed, but one of your own conversions that you're sharing with us today?
No, I had an A rating from the NRA in 1982 and I ran for the Senate. I had an A rating in 2000. And there are two principal votes, you can look them up, when I was a senator. One was banning cop killer bullets, and one of the reasons I have the endorsement of the Minnesota Police and Peace Officers Association representative is because I respect the law enforcement men and women. I was on a ride-along last week, as I've been on several times with a police officer in St. Paul. You know, those guys wear bulletproof vests every time they go out there, men and women. And anybody wants to go out there and see them put their lives on the line to protect us. And when the police chiefs and the police officers of this state and this nation come to us and say, those bullets are made to kill us, then yeah, I'll vote to ban them. Does that prevent a law-abiding hunter or fishing, a hunter in this state from going out and hunting and fishing? Absolutely not. How many of you own cop killer bullets and use them against police officers? Raise your hand. How many of you ever fired a cop killer bullet against a police officer in this state? Raise your hand. Nobody's Representative Emmer. Nobody. Nobody. And they shouldn't ever happen. And I'm going to a service, I'm sure you are too, sir, next week for a sheriff, deputy sheriff in this state, gave his life. He's a Maplewood police officer who gave his life. Men and women who die. And their children and their wives suffer for the rest of their lives. And if I can prevent one police officer in this state from dying through a cop killer bullet, I will do so as governor of this state. And I will at the same time support the right of every law-abiding Minnesotan to bear arms, to possess firearms, as I do, to use those for lawful purposes. And to insinuate otherwise is just untrue.
Okay, Linda, do you have a question?
Thank you.